My name is Josefina George. Today I'm going to talk about the element of the three stories, the selfie giants, the little sweet pig, the jungle book. The first is the selfie giant. Sitting in action, as is where the children enter into the certain and was the giant die with the little dots. Conflict is the giant designed to build a highway with built around the garden. The story of the little street pig. The little street pig. Sitting is one sunny morning in the big wide world. According to the pig's mother, more specifically, the city changed to a lovely woodland clearing where the stray pig beat their sweet conflicts. The first two houses weren't strong enough against the walls blow tide of conflicts. The story of the jungle book. Sitting encounters in India during the British colonial rule, predominantly in the jungle, but also beaches and a small town. Conflict. Mowgli battled with Shere than the battle with Shere. Does the jungle conflict with man, the longer Mowgli conflict with himself regarding returning to man, Rikki-Tikki Tavi conflict with the covers. Thank you.
Plot is a fable about three pigs who build three houses of different materials. A big bad wolf blows down the first two pig houses made of straw and stick respectively, but is on blade to destroy two third pig's house made of bricks. Reason action. The pigs building their homes of the various materials of straw, wood and brick. The first two pigs take the easy way out, but the third little pig worked hard on his house. Climax. They worked trees to blow down the third house and decide to sneak down the chimney. Falling action. Plot. The story's plot revolves around a giant who built a wall to keep children out of his garden, but learned compassion from the innocence of the children. Recent action. The giant's heart melted. He spoke to himself, saying, "How selfish I've been." He said, "I will put that poor little boy on top of tree, and I will knock down the wall, and my garden shall be the children's garden forever." Climax. When the giant wakes one morning, he heard some lovely music. Plot is a story of a human boy named Mowgli, raised by animals and well made for repeating reading. Recent action. Shere Khan and Mowgli fight up until Mowgli used fire to kill him. Climax. Mowgli is thus expelled from the herd, and he goes to live in the nearby village, where he is put in the care of a family, whose son the tiger allegedly took, and who at that time would be approximately Mowgli's age. Falling action. The village
Good night, teacher. My name is Altagracia Mariñez. I'm going to talk about Jungle Book, Three Little Pigs, and the Celtic Giant. I'm going to start with the Three Little Pigs. Plug. A big back wall blows down the first two pigs' house. Mud of stone and stick resolving but in mud of brains. Point of view, the three little pigs get away. Wolf in third person limited. Serum. Made down. Then you can always come with friends and family. Shut up there. The three little pigs and the wolf. Rising actions. The wolf climbs, the roof goes down. The chimney, the wolves blow down, the first drowns, the house and second stick house. Conflicts. The first two houses weren't strong enough against wolves' blow. The gnome and the three little pigs live happily. Falling action. When the wolf lands on the pig cauldron of the soup and gets burned. Now I'm going to talk about Jungle Book. Conflict. The tiger Shere Khan, in which tiger is trying to hunt and kill Mowgli and his friends. Eruption. Shere Khan and Mowgli fight until Mowgli uses fire to kill him for good. Climax. Mowgli fetches fire from the man's village and goes back to the fight Shere Khan, accidentally lighting the forest or the fire as he goes. Settings. India. During British colonial rule in the jungle. Plot. Mowgli raised by animals in the wild mane for rattling. Mowgli is saved by the wolf and the adopted into the wolf pack. Characters. Mowgli and his friends. And Shere Khan. The nomen. As Mowgli climbs the elephant's back and returns to the jungle, Khan pronounced, with the tiger and the hunter now gone, they push Shimirak from the darkness into the light. Falling actions. Shere Khan, the biggest one, has shifted his hunting ground. He will hunt among these hills from the next moon, so he told me. Mowgli tries to live a peaceful life with humans, but he's too wild for them and too humans for the wolves. Rising actions. Shere Khan and Mowgli fight until Mowgli uses fire to kill him. Point of view, third person. Conflict. The tiger Shere Khan, in which tiger is trying to kill Mowgli and his friends. Climax. Mowgli fetches fire from the man village and goes back to fight Shere Khan, accidentally lighting for the forest as he goes. Now I'm going to talk about the Celtic Giant. Blood. Was a giant that lived in the big place. that had been visiting a friend for the past 7 years. During that time, the children in the town played in his lonely garden, playing with the flowers and singing birds every day. Conflict. When children are playing in the garden when the giant is away, once he comes back, he's very upset and yells at the children. Settings: a beautiful place, peaceful garden outside of the huge castle. Then, the authors want to learn that being selfish doesn't help you. Point of view is the person, character, the giant, and the children. Climax. After the giant builds the wall, winter comes and stays in the gigant's garden, and he becomes very sad. The noteman. He looks under the tree and sees to the title, but he had become connected to the years before. Falling actions. When the children leave from the day, the boy does too. Rising action. After years of loneliness, the children sneak back into the garden, and spring's coming. Exposition. After the giant builds the walls, winds come, it comes time to spring those show up. Resolution. His life ends through the assumption of eternal life in heaven with a little boy.
Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Berenice. My grade is 6. My partner beginning with the first part of your history. I finally with the point of view and dance. Point of view about the selfish hand. This history is written in the third person limited, so that so as when to his ear in the same to can the most beautiful music in the world. I think he chose the view because it left you no detail about the hand, made you feel what he is feeling and help you imagine the story better. Then of the selfish gigant. In the selfish gigant by Oscar Wilde, we have the then of humanity, salvation, compassion, kindness, organshare, collectness, love and pain. This is not the first thing into the time that we did has introduced by a biblical history. Okay, I continue with point of view or the three pips. This history is written in third person. The history is told from an outsider person, knowing the history perspective. The author used work like they, he, she, if he or them. Think of the three little pig. In the taking your time to do something, right payoff at the beginning of the story. Each pig built a house. The first two pigs didn't spend much time making their house, but the third pig carried living brains and carefully started into a solid house. I continue with the Hungry Birds. Point of view. It's narrated by a third-person point of view. The narrator remembers behind the scene and provided only friends glitter, and he identified because he admitted understanding the tale of animal. The narrator made the Mowgli Dam. One thing is the importance of the preservation of the specified in the Jungle Books by Rudyard Kipling. The work did not harm the child because they know that army and a human can bring other humans upon the ending dance. Thank you, Professor. I expect that